Welcome to Montego Bay, the tourism capital of Jamaica. Today we take you inside one of the most transformative mega projects in Jamaica's history, the Montego Bay Perimeter Road project. We will be traveling from Fairfield in Montego Bay along this bypass that's under construction, and we'll go to the other end there in Ironshore, Montego Bay. We will see the efforts that are being made to minimize rain damage to the incompleted road surface here. We will see all of the overpasses along this area, and asphalt paving continues straight on to the Ironshore end. Metal barriers are going in and the Montego Bay Perimeter Road is taking shape. This is the build out of a modern transportation infrastructure in Jamaica. Welcome back to Good Life in Jamaica. Today we're in West Green, Montego Bay, and we're about a minute away from the Fairfield end of the Montego Bay bypass. This bypass will be the solution to the chronic traffic problems that are plaguing Western Jamaica and Montego Bay in particular. Here we can see the road signs on our left as we approach the Fairfield side of the Montego Bay bypass. Here we can see the already constructed overpass for this area that will carry you straight over the Fairfield main road and onto the Bogue area of Montego Bay. Some amount of asphalt paving has been completed in and around the overpass. And it is from this side that we'll be entering the Montego Bay Perimeter Road. And here it is coming up. And at this point, we're officially on the Montego Bay bypass. Again, if this is your first time on the Good Life in Jamaica YouTube channel, do remember to tap that subscribe button and tap the like button so that you don't miss out on all the latest in infrastructural developments in Jamaica. Now, as we travel along this bypass, you'll notice lines running across the roads or grooves. We have to slow down to traverse these areas. That's because of rainwater damage washing away off certain areas along this bypass. And so as we traverse these areas, we'll see the work that is being done to minimize the effects of this. But all in all, the Montego Bay Perimeter Road is taking shape. Drains have already been installed. In some sections, asphalt paving has been going on. The metal barriers have been going in, and we'll see all of that coming up.
Montego Bay, the heartbeat of Jamaica's tourism industry, the city that never sleeps, and the gateway to the Caribbean. For years, this paradise has faced one major challenge: traffic congestion. But now an ambitious project is rising from the ground, a project that will change the face of Montego Bay forever: the Montego Bay Perimeter Road. This is not just a road. This is a mega project, a transformation, a lifeline for Jamaica's future. Every day, tens of thousands of vehicles clog the streets of Montego Bay. Locals rushing to work, tourists heading to their hotels, trucks hauling goods from the ports. Downtown Montego Bay has become a bottleneck, slowing down commerce, frustrating drivers, and limiting the city's growth. But the Perimeter Road offers a bold solution: a brand new 15-kilometer, 4-lane highway that bypasses the city entirely. It's designed to ease traffic, cut travel times, and open new doors of opportunity. So, what exactly is in the blueprint? The Montego Bay Perimeter Road is divided into major components: the Long Hill bypass, avoiding the steep, winding roads of Long Hill with a modern, high-speed corridor; the Bogue to Ironshore section, connecting key residential and commercial zones; multiple overpasses and bridges, including state-of-the-art interchanges at critical junctions; safety features, wide medians, guardrails, modern lighting, and drainage systems built to withstand tropical conditions. This is not just a road. It's a highway built to international standards. Across the hills of St. James, construction is in full swing. Excavators carve into the earth, bulldozers push mountains aside, and fleets of trucks roar along newly graded paths. The Long Hill bypass alone requires extensive cutting into rocky terrain, bridges across gullies, and advanced slope stabilization to keep the road safe. Each day, workers put in hours under the blazing sun, using precision equipment to ensure every inch of this mega project is built to perfection. This is where engineering meets determination, and the scale of the work is breathtaking. But what will this mean for Jamaica? Imagine arriving at Sangster International Airport, hopping into a taxi, and bypassing downtown Montego Bay's gridlock in minutes. Tourists will move faster. Goods will move smoother. Businesses will expand. The Perimeter Road will cut travel time across the North Coast, boosting tourism and reducing costs for industries that depend on transportation. It also means new opportunities for real estate, new housing developments along the corridor, and a rising skyline for Montego Bay. This project will breathe new life into St. James. Montego Bay isn't just a tourist destination. It's home to tens of thousands of Jamaicans. The new highway will ease the daily struggle of commuting, giving families more time together and less time in traffic. It will also create thousands of jobs during construction, from engineers to equipment operators, from truck drivers to vendors supplying the workforce. This is progress for the people, not just the city. No mega project comes without challenges. The terrain of Long Hill is steep and unforgiving. The weather unpredictable, with heavy rains threatening progress. But with every challenge comes resilience. Each day, the workers push forward, overcoming obstacles with skill, technology, and determination. Their triumph is etched into every mile of this new highway. When the Montego Bay Perimeter Road is completed, Jamaica will take a giant step toward modernization. This road isn't just concrete and asphalt. It's a symbol of progress. A symbol that Jamaica is ready to compete on the global stage. Picture it, a seamless drive from Ironshore to Bogue, smooth asphalt, wide lanes, and the stunning backdrop of Montego Bay's coastline.